Greetings, my name is Jeremy Sutton from PrecisionPrinciple.com, and in this video we're going to consider the 4 parts that make up everything. There's only 4 parts that make up everything around us? Well, it depends how you slice it, but the short answer is yes. So what are they? Now, it's important to know about these things because they affect us all of the time. So whether we're trying to achieve results at work, we're trying to get a raise, we're trying to get health, we're trying to get fitness, we're trying to get relationships, however this is going, all of these things are always affected by only 4 parts. So, what are they? I call them the core 4, and you can find them prevalent through different systems theories and different medical theories that exist throughout the world. So, let's dive in. You can think about these 4 aspects of everything like a big nest where each one sort of takes place inside the previous one. So, on the biggest scale, the first stage of the core 4, making up the entirety of the physical universe, is, in one word, the environment. And this includes everything in the physical universe. So, in one sense, it includes the entire cosmos, the entire universe, the solar system, the sun, the earth itself. This is our particular environment. But obviously, when it comes to things that we're trying to do in our individual lives, the more proximate environment plays a much bigger role. So when we're trying to get something done, we might think of, where do I go to get this job done? And not only are we talking about the environment, as in the places where we put ourselves, but also the resources inside that environment. Because, for example, I could be anywhere in this city, but if my immediate environment has resources like a computer with internet access, obviously that's going to greatly increase my chances of getting a certain type of information. Or if I'm not able to stay off Facebook, then maybe it's going to be a huge distraction from me getting whatever work that I need to get done. So the first stage of the core 4 is the environment, and then the second stage inside that environment is our social community. Now, the social community involves people of all sorts. So we have things like our culture, our society, our country, our community, maybe our religious or philosophical peers, or maybe our friends, our family, our peer group, maybe if we have a partner, our siblings. Any other person that I might be interacting with on a regular basis is going to influence those things that I think, those things that I do, and even those things that I want to do. Believe it or not, things like obesity or fitness are actually contagious. That is, one of the greatest predictors of whether you or I are going to increase our weight or decrease our weight is if our friends, the people that we spend the most time with, increase or decrease their weight. So the point is that the people around us have an influence on us, but also so does the environment in which we're all sort of hanging out. Then the third stage of the core 4 happens inside that community, and of course we start to get to ourself. We get to, and in particular, we break ourself into 2 categories. And the first one is our physical body. So obviously our health is going to influence all those things that we do. Example, do we have enough energy on a daily basis? Are we healthy and running at full capacity, or are we sick? Do we have injured joints? Do I have physical brain damage even? What are the physical aspects of my life that are helping or hindering my performance in any activity? And then inside the body, we come to the part of us that we identify with the most, and that is, of course, the mind. And the mind includes things like our beliefs, our skills of the mind, things like our cognitive abilities, maybe our knowledge of different things, our beliefs as such as faith, and our beliefs as what we believe the true thing is or the good thing is. And of course, our beliefs, our thoughts are also dependent on our body, how we feel. I mean, we can test that by anytime I feel sick, I start to get real pessimistic about all my options in life. Whereas when I'm feeling good, I'm as optimistic as the sun. Meanwhile, my mind, my body, and the health of these things are influenced by my community. Obviously, what my friends and family think is going to influence what I think, because how would I even learn English if I wasn't born in a family that spoke English? Or what would I believe at all in my science or religion or philosophy or existentialism or anything that I might be thinking? How would I have any idea if I didn't have people around me to sort of communicate these ideas as well? And, of course, all of us are affected by the resources that we have among us. I mean, if there's just a dearth of resources and we're all starving, then we don't have much time to philosophize about nothing at all, or practice any skills. So the point is here that the core four, the environment, the community, our body, and our minds, all come together in every single situation that we could possibly be in. And they're always exerting some sort of influence on us to sort of direct us in one way or another. And the benefit of recognizing the core four is that if I can sit back for a moment and think about, hey, where do I want to be going right now? Then I can start to create alignment between these four stages. And, for example, if I want to write a book, well, then I need to find a good environment that's conducive for the way that I work best. So for me, I need an environment that's almost distraction-free. I like to be in a quiet place so I can focus and I can write as much as possible. Now, my community, as far as the community goes, I need people to be out of there. I need a community of one if I'm to write as effectively as possible. And how do I need to be physically? Well, I need to make sure I'm well rested, I have a lot of energy, I'm eating good food so that my body and mind are all firing on all cylinders. And then I need to be focused, right? So maybe I need to make sure that I'm working during my cognitive peak, and maybe I'm also have all the materials, all the brainstorms and all the plans, the outlines that I need in order to focus on the topic so that I can sit down, get focused, and write as much as possible in the shortest time possible and do ultimately the best job that I can. So this is the core four. And if you are enjoying the information that is shared here, then join our community where you can get access to resources like the game, the ultimate guide to accelerated learning, and creative problem solving, your master key to success. So go ahead and join me at precisionprinciple.com. And in the meantime, keep learning, keep growing, and make every day count.